Time Dropper fam and Clipper Nation, here we are. It's the viewing party for the last day of the season. Golden State Clippers here at the West Garage, about to enter the plaza at Intuit Dome, and we're going to be getting fan interviews after the game. But just wanted to tell everybody, I feel like today is a win-win situation for us, honestly. And of course, if we do win, we do seal a playoff spot outright, which is obviously the goal. It would solidify one of the most, surprising seasons in Clipper history, and I'd be ready for Denver. I've been saying that I'm ready to play them. But if we lose, it's honestly not the end of the world, in my opinion. Warriors and Lakers play each other the first round. That should be a treat for all basketball fans everywhere, and one of them gets to, knock each other out. And then and I think would it be Denver and Minnesota? Because that would be an insane rematch. But then we play a one-game play-in game against Memphis, and I've been waiting to get my lick back, or our lick back, on Memphis for over a decade. A one-game situation at Intuit with our fans, I think that is ideal. We got to be able to get that done, and it's going to be so lit. I just would be so excited for that. And then the reward is to play Houston. Now, of course, there is the possibility of what if we lose that play-in game? Well, if we lose that play-in game, then we deserve to lose in the first round to OKC, because we've had too many chances. That would be this chance and the game against the first play-in game. If we don't get it done, we kind of deserve to lose. We kind of deserve not to go anywhere, if I'm being honest. But what really scares me about the play-in game is the possibility of injury. We saw that with Jimmy Butler last year. We saw that with Zion last year. So that scares me. But you know what? I really think it's a win-win situation, barring any injury in a play-in game, because Houston or Denver, we're ready. It's going to be all Clipper fans at Intuit no matter what. I'm excited for it. And I would just love to beat Memphis. I've just been had it out since I was 13, 14 years old to rematch them after that 2013 series. So let's do it. I think it's a win-win situation. I'll be talking to fans after the game. Go Clippers. Let's see how it goes.
Every single time that the foul picked up by Green reaches in and has the Green to the Warriors.
Feel the pressure, make a decision.
Nice turnout.
Get it back out to James. Hard for three.
I'm pissed. We just watched Ty lose, not do anything, and let all of these Clipper fans watch a league go by, watch Jimmy Butler go through the paint, watch Bogey stand there and look at him and look like, go ahead and take that, and then get a foul.
8-point game after 1 minute. Bad ending to the first quarter.
What's going
You gotta
on?
bring Batum in.
What went so wrong? Batum's not available today. What went so wrong in the end of that first quarter?
Bogey.
Bogey's non-defense.
Do you think Bogey's a defensive liability?
Hell yeah.
Okay, we'll be paying attention to that.
That is a rhetorical
paying
question
attention
if you're
to
not
that.
watching the game right
Ty
now.
shouldn't let him switch on to the elite players, because right now we play a 1 through 4 scheme. Should we not let him switch onto the elite players?
No, he stays with one person.
That's another
He stays with
rhetorical
one
question.
person.
Okay.
So it's a 4-on-4.
So we can't switch 1 through 4 with Bogey in the lineup.
No.
Okay.
These are a lot of rhetorical.
End of the first quarter, what went so wrong to end that quarter?
I mean, Jimmy just singled out Bogey and went at him every single time, every switch. You're looking for every switch.
What do you think of the Bogey trade so far, though, overall?
I mean, he's great. He's going to get 12 minutes off the bench, but he's not going to be a difference maker more than those 12 minutes.
Still feel confident we can take this one?
Yeah, we got this.
Appreciate it. Vibes are pretty high right now.
We're a time score, foul situation.
Got the usual suspects in the building.
I love your jacket. I got the same one. Yeah? Hell yeah. Why ain't you wearing it? Because I gotta wear my uniform.
Glover Jim! Glover Jim! Starting to hit.
Let's go. Thank you.
And we regain the lead. Coffee. Oh my fucking god. It's okay, if it's a 1-point game at halftime, I'll absolutely take our chances. Fire it.
rattled in.
Come on! Send us to the playoffs, motherfucker! That's it! Game time! Oh. Defense! 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 Let's get it.
No timeouts for Golden State. It's here. The catch and shoot three.
Bring on Denver, baby! Bring on Denver, baby! Yeah! Bring on Denver! Bring on, yeah, boy! Bring on Denver, baby! Bring on Denver, baby! We'll see Jokic right here! We'll see Jokic right here! Let's go, Clippers! Let's go, Clippers! Yeah! We want Denver! We want Denver! Yeah! Bring on Denver, baby! Bring on Denver, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Outside Intuit Dome after we've just clinched playoff berth, baby! Hey, DO2, we've been here all year. We were picked by, I don't know, FanDuel Vegas to be 12th or 13th. We've overachieved.
They don't know nothing.
50 wins.
50 wins.
We got the Denver Nuggets rematch in the
Yes,
first
sir.
round from the bubble.
Yes,
How are
sir.
you feeling about this all? 5th seed after all this.
I feel pretty good. You know, I can't say I didn't see it coming. I always thought we'd be in that 4 or 5 seed. We are every year. I think the last 5 years we've been in the playoffs, we've been 4 or 5. So I'm a little pissed we didn't get home court, but you know, it is what it is. Rematch against Denver. I want to give it to them. You know, they're a little bit in disarray. Rest on that team, they coachless. You know what I mean? Jokic, 4-time MVP, whatever, might not get it this year. I know that's weighing heavy on his mind. He wants to get back to his horses, but we're going to send him packing, hopefully.
How can we handle Jokic? I mean, that's going to be the big thing. He's been unbelievable, average a triple-double this season, best player in the world. It's always a challenge when we play against him.
I don't care what he's averaging, man. It's an outlier when you're playing against us. You're not going to get to them numbers. The last time we played him, Zoo wasn't a factor. You know, this coach wasn't playing Zoo for some reason in the fourth. We was always going small.
We didn't have the same coach, remember?
Yeah. And I also want to say we didn't have the same Zoo. You know what I mean? This is a next-level Zoo, deep-point MIP candidate. He's playing out of his mind. He played very well tonight. I think he's going to be a phenomenal defensive anchor for us in the first round and potentially after that. And he's going to be like a massive offensive weapon. If we can play through him, I think we can win.
And I think it has to be said, Kawhi Leonard just ended that game fully healthy, so that means,
Yeah.
you know what that means? You know what that means, baby?
Playing playoffs in front of a sold-out home court crowd. That's what's up. We
Well,
see it.
we need him to survive those first 2 games.
Oh, you're right.
We need him
You
to
are
survive
right.
those first
You
2
are
games.
right.
Let me last question. Series prediction. Denver, Clippers. We obviously don't have home court. I think it's going to be the marquee series of the first round. We got Lakers, Minnesota. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
But Denver, Clippers will be the one everybody's
Yeah.
tuning into, I think.
Yeah, all the people didn't get what they wanted. You know, I mean, we heard the chatter, but we got what we wanted, and I think, you know, a great man once said, "Cry me a river, Clips in 6."
Oh, we'll see you during the playoffs, buddy. Thank you so much.
I'll see you.
All right. Outside Intuit Dome, where we've just clinched playoff berth for we went 14 straight winning seasons, but we've made it to the playoffs 12 out of the last 14 years.
Yes.
It's really amazing. Dante, I talked to you before the season, and you said that Jeff Van Gundy would be the biggest addition to this team, and would have a great defense. This might have been the best defensive team that we've seen in my time as a Clipper fan.
Yeah.
5th seed, going to the playoffs playing Denver. How you feeling about how the season has gone and, of course, our playoff matchup?
we've exceeded expectations, and we're ready for everything that Denver has to throw at us. They have Jokic. Jokic's going to do his thing, but we got defenders to shut down Jamal Murray. They got an interim coach. He ain't going to outcoach Ty Lue. We got the best bench in the whole league. They have no bench. They got rid of KCP. They got rid of Jeff Green. They have no bench. They don't have the coaching experience to keep up with what we got. We still one in Denver. If we get greedy, hell, we're still two. It in a damn sweep. Russ is going to be Russ. He going to do his thing. Maybe Denver will get one. Russ going to do his thing. Turnovers, average about 10 turnovers a game. We got this, man.
So we're going Clippers in 5? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm hearing Clippers in 5, man. I'm hearing Clippers in 5.
Now let me ask you this. How do you feel about the way Kawhi's looking? I mean, this looks like the first time we're going to have him healthy in the playoffs. Well, we had him in the 2023, but hopefully he can make it back to the Intuit Dome games. I mean, last year he obviously wasn't fully healthy going into the playoffs. This looks like we've gotten him in that mode going into the playoffs, and how you feeling about it? And it looks like it's finally happening. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like it's finally happened.
I feel like from this point on, Kawhi is in God mode, meaning he is unstoppable. He is a force to be reckoned with. And the worst part about it is the whole league is counting on him to go down, including Stephen A. Smith. So he got something to prove to the naysayers as well as that loudmouth Stephen A. Smith.
Speaking of the naysayers, what last thing? What you got to say about everybody that predicted us to be, below the play-in?
I say, watch out, Clippers is coming.
There we go. Appreciate you so much, man. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just clinched playoff berth. J-Dog says he's a fan of me on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. How long you been a Clipper fan for?
Since Chauncey Billups days. I don't know what year that was. But.
2011-12. So really, ever since then, we've been a winning organization. We've now had 14 straight winning seasons. Another 50-win season after this. We're playing Denver in the playoffs. How you feeling about it, man?
Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. Denver in the past will scare me a little. This season, not so much. Aside from the fact that they got Jokic, the best player in the world, possibly.
How do we handle him?
We got the personnel. We got Batum. We got the bodies to send to him. Batum. We got Simmons now.
Any worry about Batum not being healthy for these last couple games?
Nah. It's what did they say was a groin strain? Yeah. Groin strain. Yeah, he should be good. A few weeks rest, should be good.
How you feeling about hosting playoff games in this arena? It's really a reality now that we get to host them in this arena. And then, of course, I'm going to ask everybody about the Kawhi thing. I mean, he's playing his best basketball heading into the playoffs. It's very rare for us as fans to experience this. We might actually get to see him be at his best.
So to answer your first question, I haven't been to a game this year.
Oh, wow.
Just because I work so much. But I said to myself, if we make the playoffs, I'm definitely pulling up to at least 2 to 3 playoff games if we have the chance to,
There we go.
So I'm pulling up for sure.
There
Playoffs.
we go. Love
playoff
that.
down.
And how you feeling about Kawhi?
Man, what can we say? You've seen it for yourself. Knocking down every shot, the mid-range. I was a little skeptical about that shot he took, that last one.
Yeah.
That was the worst shot he could have took. But other than that, he's looking good, looking healthy.
What's the ceiling of this team? Because we still have to potentially win 3 series on the road to get out of the West. How are you feeling about that? I mean, it's going to be tough.
I'm thinking we could do it. I'm definitely thinking we could do it. I think at most, I think we can make at least the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah. Well, how come at most? How come you cap us at that?
Just because the team we're going to end up probably facing is going to be a tough matchup. Depending if it's OKC, we could probably match up.
We have to play OKC in the second round if we win now.
True, you're right. Houston, what about Houston?
Second round is only OKC versus the 8th seed, so it's gonna be. We're gonna be playing. If we win, we're gonna play OKC in the second round.
Okay. Now, sure, we should be good. I always say NBA Finals then, if that's the case. I always say that.
Appreciate that.
I don't know about winning, but I'll say we'll get there.
There we go. I'll see you in the playoffs, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. Outside Intuit Dome, where we've just clinched playoff berth yet again. Skylar, Ben, the crew. I just saw you guys the other night, and now it's official that we're in the playoffs. How are you feeling about it, man? 5 seed Denver Nuggets.
It feels good. We're going to bring it on.
What an amazing experience. What a season with the family. It's just such a special moment right now.
Feels great. Amazing.
First season at Intuit Dome. We're in the playoffs. How much you guys, I'm guessing I'm going to see you guys at these games, but how much are you looking forward to, playing Denver, and how do you feel about that matchup? Are we going to win it, and what are the challenges that are going to be coming?
I think it's going to be a 6-game series. Clippers win.
Clippers win in 6. You, Ben?
Clippers in 5. We got a deeper bench, and we got MVP in Harden.
Let me ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
Do you think Jokic is really going to go down in one game? Because I just have a hard time believing that Jokic will only win one game. He's so good.
I think basketball is a team sport, and
he doesn't have enough help.
Exactly, and and a team without a head coach and without a GM is a headless team. So I think we got the advantage.
How you feel about Kawhi and the way he's playing right now? As Clipper fans, we haven't really seen him in the playoffs healthy for us much, especially not with fans in the arena. how much you looking forward to seeing Kawhi healthy Game 3?
I'm looking forward to seeing Kawhi feeling great. Hopefully he's healthy and he plays great.
If he is healthy, how far do you think we can go?
I think with
You said we can go far, but how far? You didn't specify when I asked.
All the way.
all the way, yeah, all the way.
All the way.
Exactly what they say. Yeah.
Last question. Who do you think is going to be our biggest X factor in this series? We need him to have a good series to win. Is there any guy we need to have a good series to win?
On our team?
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, I feel like it's almost a given. I mean, how do you feel about the Kawhi experience, man? Like it feels like we've waited so long, but now it might be there. He might be healthy.
Dreams do come true. That's all I can say about that. Dreams do come true. And our biggest X factor, I think, is going to be watch out for Bogey. He's going to deliver.
He says clips in 6. How much you saying? You said clips in 5.
Clips in 5.
And you?
Clips in 4th.
4. Sweep.
4. Sweep.
We're not letting Jokic see this tape.
All right.
Appreciate you guys. See you guys. I'll see you during the playoffs. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just clinched playoff berth. Joe says he's a dime dropper fan. My man, how are you feeling about this, dude? 5 seed in the playoffs. Denver Nuggets rematch from the bubble.
Before I get started, I just want to give you your flowers, brother. You have had an amazing season, everything you've been through, and you still being here with a smile on your face. I just want to give this guy some flowers, man. He's done really a great job.
Thank you.
I mean, I feel great, man. Nobody wants to face us at this juncture of the season. We've been playing our best basketball. Kawhi Leonard is playing at a higher level, and then Zoo just is hitting a different ceiling that I didn't think he could reach.
Right.
And he's just doing everything that we need to do. Just, don't turn the ball over. We'll be fine.
So this guy's got the 114 hat. That was the original fan section.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you, how do you feel about, you talked about Kawhi, but how do you feel about the way he's looking going into the playoffs? This looks like it could be a different experience for us as fans. And, of course, the wall and how it's going to go in the playoffs, having this kind of crowd. I mean, this is going to be special for us.
Yeah, I mean, I think Brian Siemens said it best. Section 114 walks so the wall can run. So I think if we can continue getting that energy to the team, and I think with Kawhi right now at the moment, I mean, this is the best I've seen him since maybe the Raptors, I want to say. So I'm just really excited for what he's going to bring to the table. That defense is, I still think people fall asleep on the defense side. So Kawhi being everywhere, I just really appreciate his effort and, just being out there, just literally playing in overtime. He just proved to everybody that he's healthy, he's ready to go.
Let me ask you this. How far can we go? Because I think everybody's just excited that we've overachieved and that Kawhi's healthy in the playoffs, but how far can we actually go with a healthy Kawhi? Because, we haven't really gotten a chance to experience the healthy playoff Kawhi in front of fans since he's gotten here, and it's been 6 years.
I mean, it's going to sound cliche, but I think we can go all the way. And the reason why I think we can go all the way is because not only is he playing well, but the whole team is playing well. We're hitting a good.
Is that 8 straight wins?
So yes, sir. I mean, we're the hottest team in the league right now. So I mean, we got to just keep it up, making sure that we're not doing the turnovers, hit your fucking free throws, man. Yeah. And I think we should be fine.
Will I see you during the playoffs?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just clinched playoff berth yet again. Yes. Christina, you're a loyal season ticket holder. We're very into this game. We're getting frustrated at one point with Bogey and our lack of defense. But how are you feeling overall going into the playoffs? We got Denver yet again.
I think it's a chance for us to really show that we could beat Denver first round, that the bubble was the bubble, and now they're dealing with a whole different Clipper team with a whole different mindset, with the whole one of the best defensive, teams in the league. So, yeah.
How you feeling about Kawhi and the way he's looking right now? I mean, we've all been saying, when is he coming back? Are we going to have him healthy? And here we are after game 82, and it looks like he just ended that game fully healthy.
Yeah. Kawhi did what he needed to do to stay healthy.
And what can we do with him healthy? Because this has been the whole goal of having him on this team is getting playoff Kawhi, a real playoff riser.
Kawhi's unstoppable, healthy, and
does that mean we're going all the way?
Of course. That is the only reason why you stay healthy. I mean, Kawhi, I would say, is if healthy, is definitely better than LeBron.
Okay, well, what about Jokic? Because we're going to be playing. I agree that he's probably better than LeBron, but we're playing Jokic. What are we going to do to slow him down?
Make him run.
Okay, push the pace. Even though we play slow, you think that we'll be able to push that pace? We're a slow team.
I mean, Spurs, but I honestly do think that Zubac is going to give Jokic a run for his money. They're just neck and neck. They both challenge each other, so I'm interested to see just the matchup between those two. you can either expect points from both ends, or for both of them, they're just playing so hard that they're going to score very low points, and other people have to step up to score.
What's your prediction for the series?
At best 5, at most 6.
Okay, no chance to go 7 to Denver.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
All right. Well, will I see you during the playoffs?
Definitely.
Okay.
All right.
Game 3. I'll see you. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just clinched playoff berth yet again, the 5 seed. My guy Nick here has followed me on Twitter for a while. Nice to meet him in person. Let me ask you how you feeling, man. 5 seed, healthy Kawhi. I mean, this season's been kind of crazy, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, like in October, we looked like we were kind of dead in the water, and we slowly but surely started to turn it around. We're 8-game win streak to end the season. Everything's kind of coming together at the right time, and the biggest thing is we're healthy. So, I think I like our chances against anybody, and you hear it. Finally we're starting to make some noise throughout the media that like this is the team that people don't want to see. Teams don't want to see in the playoffs.
How much faith do you have that Kawhi can stay healthy for a full playoff series? Because, I mean, he's looked good. His body's hitting the right stride, and it's usually like 20 games before he actually gets like that knee, feeling a certain type of way. But do you have confidence he can stay healthy for a full series? Because that's what I'm still waiting for. It's like, it looks like we're going to have him healthy for game 1, but can he get back to game 3? Can he get back here? Because that Phoenix series gives me some PTSD.
Absolutely. I do think so. I think that the Clippers, coaching staff, front office, whatever, they've changed the formula around a little bit. He didn't start playing until, there was about 35 or 40 games left in the season or whatever it was. So I think that they found a formula that works. He looks really good. I noticed it against the Rockets the last time we played them. He grabbed the rebound, took it end to end, and that was the fastest that I've seen and most explosive that I've seen him in a long time. So, as long as he doesn't take any weird knocks, as long as Joe Ingles is not in the game, I think we're probably good.
There we go. And before I ask you a serious prediction, you're wearing a Zubats jersey.
Yes, sir.
He and James Harden have really shouldered the load all season long. Talk to me about Zubats and the way he's improved and what he means to this fan base. And, of course, James Harden's first full season to Clipper, he's been a really great Clipper so far.
Totally. I mean, James has been great. He's played every game that, he's been available or he's been able to play. I think with Zoo, it's been so cool, especially because he's doing it as a traditional center. Yeah. I mean, he's playing back to the basket, and he's still, in my opinion, top 3 center this year. He's been fantastic, and he's had some of his best games of his entire career against Jokic. So I really like the way that they match up against each other. Then it kind of goes down to the players around them, and I think that the Clippers take the edge a little bit. I don't know if they have anybody that can stop Kawhi.
Yeah, they're going to definitely put Aaron Gordon on him.
Yeah. But, I mean, outside of that, you have Kawhi. You have to stop Kawhi, James, one of Bogey or Norm, or both, if we're lucky. And so we got a lot of weapons, and I don't think that they have – I think they're like they haven't been a great defensive team this year.
At all.
And they don't shoot a ton of threes. So I think that, if we can get them, funnel them into the paint and get trust Zoo to get the stops, I think we're in good shape.
Overall series prediction, because those are some great points.
Clips in 6.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that as well.
6. But I would love for the Clippers to try and handle business and just get back to Intuit Dome, because I think 30-11 throughout the season. Intuit Dome is a fortress, and I don't think teams want to be playing in Intuit Dome. So
are we going to see you at Intuit Dome?
Absolutely. Wall don't lie. I'm going to be in there.
There we go. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Sure. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just beaten the Golden State Warriors at the watch party. Ryan, we've talked throughout the season. This Clipper team has completely overachieved. How do you feel about this first year at the Intuit Dome, man, as a fan?
Yo, first and foremost, shout out to you. Thank you. Everything that's going on, that went on with the LA Fires, you've struggled. You bounced back, adversity. Same with the LA Clippers. Hey, everybody doubted them. They thought that they were going to be, they're going to be a 35-win team. They well surpassed that. They're a 50-win team. 50-win team. I'm so proud of them. I love them. Zoo, Norm, Harden, and Kawhi. I love it.
Yeah. And how do you feel about the way Kawhi's looking, man? Like, is this going to be the year that we actually get to cheer for a healthy Kawhi in the playoffs with a full crowd with no cardboard cutouts? I know it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Still got 2 more games.
As long as Kawhi is healthy, all is well, we're in good hands. Like, if Kawhi is healthy,
we can go all the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, healthy, we go all the way easily. It's not even close.
Whoa.
Brown is, for the East, Brown is not looking too good. So
Jaylen Brown?
Yeah. He's so that's where I worry. If he's not good, Clips have it easily.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel about this series? We got Jokic. He's the best player in the world. how many games you think it's going, and what are the keys to beating these guys?
I had a gentleman sweep originally, but respect to the former champs, Clips and 6. Clips have this. Like defensively, Clips Nuggets don't have it. The Nuggies don't have it. We got it. And defensively, we have them where we want them. Zoo is gonna go. The worst game that Jokic had was against Zoo. So I think we're gonna be all right, and I trust Clips.
Let me ask you last question. Do you think the strategy is better to double team double team Jokic and let other guys beat us, or do you think it's let Jokic be the only one to beat us and then nobody else gets going, let Zubac play him straight up?
Going by how Ty Lue has done it historically, he normally lets Jokic or he lets LeBron or whoever like the top star is get their own, and then we defend everybody else. But Zoo can defend Jokic on his own, I believe.
I think we got options, honestly.
I think so.
Appreciate you. Will I see you during the playoffs?
Of course.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you, man. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just clinched playoff berth for the 7th straight year. No, we didn't. In 2022, we didn't make it. So whatever. 3rd straight year, but 12 out of the last 14 seasons, we've been a playoff team. Mr. DJ, it's great to see you today, man. After all the shit we heard before the season, we are a top 5 seed. How you feeling?
We were supposed to be the 13th seed. I want people to know that. That's what people said. 13th seed, Cooper Flag to the OKC. Easy.
Yeah, we're giving OKC Cooper Flag.
Right. It was an easy gimme. Like, oh, you lost Paul George. You ain't gonna do nothing. Kawhi's not playing.
Where's Podcast Piss at?
Right. Oh, there, Chris Dunn, bro. I had Chris Dunn. If you see this, bro, I am so sorry, dude. I am so sorry. I called for you to be benched for the last 10 plus games, but the way you showed up today, dog,
it's unbelievable.
100% from 3, dude. 100% from 3. I know it's only 3 attempts, but for you, dude.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, man. You've been pretty critical of Zoo over the years, as so many Clipper fans have been. Now let me ask you, how do you feel about this progression that he's made this season? Because, I mean, insane.
Y'all can go back to my tweets at Mr_DJF Primo. Y'all can find my tweets, and I said so long. Zoo needs to be more aggressive. This season, he said, bet. And he handled his fucking business. And that's what I'm proud of. I wanted you to be tough, boy. And you did it.
Now,
thank you.
What about Ty Lue and the coaching staff? You've been very critical of Ty Lue. How do you think they've done? I mean, it's not been easy. You have your best player out for majority of the season. We still get 50 wins.
Yes, I'm just very emotional. when it comes to the Clippers. Y'all know me. I've said so much about this team, bro. I called out for Ty to be fired. I've called for Zoo to be traded. I was impatient, but I'm also impatient because bro, how long has it been since we've gone to the playoffs healthy?
I mean, in 2024, we had Kawhi not playing game 1. In 2023, we had Paul George with a Lou Dort injury. So 2021, I would say, and we went to the conference finals.
And it's been that long. It's been that long.
But we saw cardboard cutouts in the stands and people wearing masks.
Dude, it's been that long. Like, you need to see something change. That was for me. And when people saw PG leave, I'm all like, what are you going to replace it with? More offense? It's not more offense. You got to go out there and get something. You went with defense. And that's where they...
The DJ way.
Defense wins you championships. There is one thing about the NBA and basketball logic for years. Defense wins championships. I don't know how many times you have...
that way since the 60s.
Nobody has changed it. Nothing has changed it. Every single team that has won a title in the NBA has been a top 5 or 3 defense.
Not top 5 or 3.
Now, who was lower than that?
Denver 2 years ago wasn't, but they became top 10 in the defensive end in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, never mind this. Well, top 10 is still good, though. But, you needed that. Defense wins you championships. They went with defense. Addition by subtraction. Norm was not really good today, but the refs were just annoying as hell today also. I don't care what anybody says. There were so many times where the refs wanted to make this a Golden State lead by 15. But shout out to the guys for hanging their heads on the defensive side and doing their business. Bro, Nick Batum, when you get back, bro, the bench is going to be better than what it was today.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed. Because Bogey's going to be more open, Batum's going to be hitting threes, getting more spacing. It's going to be better, so I'm not even going to trip about the bench. But to those that stepped up, I don't think our duo has ever cooked this bad. I mean, not this good all season like that. Like,
Harden, Kawhi.
Harden had 12 points in overtime, bro.
Unbelievable.
He had 12 points in overtime. he literally went into Golden State and finished it. Oh, dude, I'm so hyped. I'm so ready for Denver.
So, okay, ready for Denver. What's the series going to be, man?
Shoot. I'm going to give Jokic and them respect. Jokic, because I think even though Zoo is going to be a great test for him, Jokic is still Jokic, one of the best players in the world, if not the best. Clippers in 6.
There we go.
Clippers in 6.
Will we see you at playoff games?
Yes, I will be here. I'll be here.
Let's go, man. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just clinched playoff berth for the first year at Intuit. 5th seed. Mason, you talked about Denver the other night. We've seen you all season long, and here we are. What's the feeling?
So, first of all, congratulations to all those who picked the over on the 35.5 win line.
There we go.
They were giving us season. Like, nobody had any faith in us. It's wild.
And what do you think has been the biggest reason why they've all been proven wrong?
Oh, God. There's so many.
Right.
But Harden is, like, the big one. He's had so much form, man. Oh, I think that if he does it, if the team does go all the way,
He wins it all.
If he wins it all,
Changes his legacy completely.
Oh no, absolutely. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fun little statue of him at some point.
Do you have real faith in this team that can go all the way, even though we have to win 4 series on the road? Because that is a tough thing to do. It's only 2 teams have ever done that. Well, only one team has ever won 4 series on the road.
Well,
why not us?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? A team has done it before. Who's to say a team can't do it again?
There we go.
You know?
I love the attitude.
There's
Now,
precedent.
now let me ask you this. Two last questions. One, the Denver matchup. How do you think we face off against them with Jokic and all that? And then 2, Kawhi Leonard's form. It looks like you said we just got to get to game 82, buzzer sounds, have him healthy. We've done that. So it looks like we're going to have him healthy for game 1, but I just want to see him healthy for game 3, honestly, because that Phoenix series gives you PTSD. So how you feel about those 2 things, the Denver matchup and Kawhi health?
With Denver, I feel pretty good. I believe we split the season series with them this year.
But you know what? One of those games was after the fires, and it was like we shouldn't even fucking played it.
That's also true. Like that. Like there are a bunch of asterisks on all those games because, mind you, all those were also pre-Denver firing Mike Malone, and I think the last one we didn't even have Bogey for that, right? Like Bogey didn't play in a single one of them.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, no, like that was a very different Clipper team that played that Nuggets.
Has Kawhi even played in any single one of them? Not that I remember. He played. He didn't play in the Fires game because his house was in jeopardy.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, he wouldn't have. Oh man. So I feel good. And as far as Kawhi is concerned, this time. I remember last year where we were kind of limping into the playoffs a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, a lot.
Yeah. But this time
we're looking 8 wins in a row.
Yeah, 8 wins in a row.
19 of what is it? 18 of 21.
We went into Golden State's this is so many setups for Clipper heartbreak right here, going on the road to a hated rival that is white hot. We go down multiple times. We blow a fairly big lead. We get the last shot and miss it, and we go into overtime, and just all of these we've seen this script before, and it's always ended very poorly. And yet, it wasn't the same dream. This time, in the dream, the king didn't die, and very much we survived. So I'm happy about this one.
And is it going to translate to having that good luck in the playoffs? I mean, what are we taking for the series now?
Yes, sir. Clippers in 6, by the way. I feel very good about this.
Thank you, Mason. Well, I'll see you during Game 3.
Yes, sir.
If there's going to be any watch parties, though, for Games 1 and 2, I might show up here.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie Vera. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just clinched playoff berth for the 12th year in the last 14, the 5th seed after everything we've been through this season. I'm here with Edward, season ticket holder. I just spoke to you the other night. And here we are, man. We've officially clinched playoff berth. I want to ask you how you're feeling about it in the Denver matchup, but also, man, you've been one of the more critical ones about, with me, you know, let's get Kawhi off this team. Let's just change things up. It's not going anywhere. And somehow, here we are. Kawhi's healthy for playoffs, potentially.
Yeah, you know what? I've been very critical of Kawhi his whole time here because, you know, he hasn't gave us what we've gave him. But, you know, I'm just enjoying the ride. This has been a monumental season. That's my favorite word this season. But it's the first year, so I'm not gonna be just too critical on this whole team. I want to enjoy the ride and see what they can do.
And you've enjoyed. I mean, 50 wins, man. How do you feel about the way we've overachieved? And what's been the biggest reason for us overachieving? For guys that are wondering, how did the Clippers get 50 wins? What can you tell them?
James Harden, man. James Harden, when he first came here, I thought he was going to be just like he was on every other team, but he's came here.
Let me ask you a question, though. He's been good on every other team. He just, in the playoffs, he sometimes has flameouts. We haven't really gotten to that yet, but in the regular season, James Harden has been great for every team.
Yeah, but just this season, I feel like he's more of a leader. You know what I mean? He's really getting into guys' heads, putting his arm around guys, really teaching them the way. And
Probably first time since Houston, because he was joining other guys' franchises.
Exactly, and I feel like in Houston, he was like the super main guy, where it was just like he had to do everything, and now he has help and young guys that can actually contribute. So he knows that when he can spread his knowledge, it can also help the young guys. So.
How about Kawhi, man? I mean, in terms of his form right now, I mean, do you really believe in this? Is he going to get back? Are we going to get to see that vision that we've had of seeing Kawhi play healthy in a playoff game in front of the whole sold-out Clipper crowd? We didn't see it at Staples Center.
I'm going to say that this is probably going to be our best chance at winning with Kawhi.
Yeah.
Because
he's healthy.
He's giving it his all. And then next season to ask him to even do more is going to be a lot.
We can't even think about next season right now, man.
Can't even think about it. So I just feel like with what he's going to give this season, this is our best shot.
Yeah. So do you think it's championship or bust, even though we're a 5 seed?
I think it's championship or bust because, I mean, how many more years can Kawhi really play at this level, his best level?
And be healthy for this time.
So, like I said, I wanted to see the best teams because Kawhi is at his best and the team is at their best. So I like it.
Prediction for the series against Denver? I mean, this is 3-1 down. We blew a 3-1 lead. This is a rematch against them 5 years later.
I'm going to be respectful to Denver because I know how hard it is to play in that elevation. We've historically been very rocky in Denver.
No pun intended there.
No pun intended. But like I said, I have to give them the respect. We're not going to sweep. It's going to be a tough series. Joker he's going to be hitting those fadeaway threes, so you guys relax, let's just breathe, and just be ready to see it because it's going to happen, but we just got to play hard, and we're going to win.
No prediction, no numbers?
Clippers in 6.
It seems like that's the consensus. We don't want to be in a Game 7, even though Denver did lose that Game 7 against Minnesota last year, but you never want to be in that situation.
I think they're going to hold their home court advantage, and then we're just going to beat them here and take care of them, so go Clippers.
There we go. Appreciate you, everyone. I see you in Game 3, baby.
Thank you, baby.
That wall is going to be great.
Let's go.
All right, last one is me. Wow. Outside Intuit Dome, where we've just clinched playoff berth in our first year at this arena. I really don't know what to say. I think I had us finishing like 10th before the season because I was like, if Kawhi misses so many games, I don't know how we'll compete. I think the biggest thing for me was Norm and the way he played in the first half of the season. I mean, I knew Harden would be an engine. That's what he's done. But honestly, his availability has been so shocking at this age. To play the amount of games that he has and at the level that he has, there wasn't really a tail off for him. You know what I'm saying? Because last year in March, he hit a little bit of a roadblock where he looked fatigued and he looked like he'd been burned out. He's played even more this season. He's had to shoulder even more this season. And he's been amazing. I mean, how about that overtime session? That's 13 strippers James Harden playing at his best right there. And Zoo, I always knew that Zoo had more in him. I think all the fans knew that Zoo had more in him, but it was just a matter of, is the coaching staff going to give him those opportunities? And we were really left with no choice. Even in the beginning of this season, honestly, the first half of the season, we were still like, give Zoo the ball more, give him the ball in the post more. And he has improved from showing us that he can turn over either shoulder now, from getting deeper post position, his floater and pick and rolls, his passing out of double teams. He's already had the rim protection. He already had the rebounding. He's now putting it all together, and it truly feels like we have an all-star on our team besides Harden and Kawhi. We have like 3 all-stars on our team. And he's a double-double every single game now. But I think more than anything, it's that the other pieces. We lost Paul George this season, and I was like, man, when Kawhi's out, that's going to hurt us. But it didn't, and a lot of that was because of Norm, but a lot of it is because of our defensive identity. I'm always defense first. Any of the kids that have played for me know that I always build my team's defense first. We took a defensive approach this season, and it starts with the personnel. You can talk about Jeff Van Gundy being a defensive coordinator and all that, and I give him so much credit. I think the coaching staff deserves a ton of credit. But when you look at our roster, Derrick Jones Jr., Chris Dunn, Nicholas Batum, and Zoo, mainly the Zoo, Chris, and Derek. They have been absolutely incredible all season long, carrying us on that end of the floor. And that's part of why we are where we are. Defense keeps you in games. We always find a way to get a quarter or two of great defense to give our offense a chance, even though it's not always been great. And the main thing I can say is Kawhi Leonard just finished game 82 healthy. The last time we saw that was 2 years ago, and then he got injured in the first 2 games in Phoenix. So I'm still not going to be going crazy yet because we need to make sure he gets back to game 3 in this arena. And I get to be in the wall, in the swell with all my Clipper Nation people, seeing a fully healthy playoff Kawhi in front of the fans with a sold-out crowd, something we haven't seen. Because we saw it one game, and he was a shell of himself last year in game 2. So we've never seen this man be fully healthy, and this is year 6. So I was team blow it up. I was team, why the fuck are we doing this anymore? There's no point. Even though we had no way of getting out of it, I was like, you know what? Whatever gets Kawhi off this team, that's what I want. But that's because I didn't think we could get here. And I'm okay with being wrong. But here we are. And here he is. And we haven't gotten there yet. I still need to see him finish the series fully healthy, but I don't even know what to believe because I feel like I've desensitized myself all season long. Really, ever since last season, I felt like I just feel like a person that covers the team. I've almost like lost some of the, even though I'm at every game and I'm cheering my ass up, I've almost like lost some of the fandom part. It feels like it's been more work for me, and I've made it so that like I'm not disappointed no matter what. And honestly, that's a bad feeling. Like, I want to feel nervous again. I want to feel that. I haven't felt like a true high of a Clipper win that's made my entire day. Believe it or not, even though I'm happy on the vlog sometimes, nothing has made my day since game 1 against the Suns in 2023. And I want to feel that feeling again. And I have that belief now that we have Kawhi back, fully healthy, that this could be the year that we at least get something out of this. At least get something out of this Kawhi experience of him being, we traded our whole future for this. And now we may reap the benefits. I want to give a shout out to the entire team, the coaching staff. 50 wins, man. 50 wins. I think it's only our 7th time we've had 50 wins. 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24, and 25. So 7 times. And, you don't take it for granted. As a fan of a team who has a bad history, we don't take it for granted at all. I'm proud of this team, but now here we go. Denver. We lost in the bubble to them. 3-1 lead. They just fired their coach. They just fired their GM. Murray's had up and downs this season. They lost KCP. They don't have the same depth. I think we got a lot of depth compared to them. I think our matchup against them has been great. Zubats has done a great job on Jokic. They've really struggled with Harden all year. You're going to definitely see Christian Brown guarding Harden a lot. You're going to see Aaron Gordon guarding Kawhi a lot. I think it's going to be a matter of who we can attack in those pick and rolls. And also, what's the strategy going to be defensively? Are we going to try to make Jokic beat us and limit everybody else? Or are we going to just try to make someone else beat us? I think either way, we have a good chance. I don't love the depth around Jokic. And I think they have a lot of non-shooters. So we're going to really force guys like Westbrook, Peyton Watson if he's playing heavy minutes, to shoot the ball. I know Aaron Gordon's been shooting well this year, but I still think we're going to live with it. And honestly, it's going to be a tough series, but I've been waiting for this. We're playing against the team that just fired their coach. I'm going with Clippers in 6. I mean, I feel good. We've won 8 straight games. We won 18 of the last 21. We're playing really good basketball, and it really feels like Kawhi might be healthy. Like, I can't even believe I'm alive and saying this right now. But anyway, this place. Denver might have a home court advantage. But this place, they ain't ready for that game 3. I just want Kawhi to be healthy for it. Appreciate all the love throughout the season from all the fans. It's been amazing. It's been the most successful year of vlogs yet. Every single vlog but 2 is up to 1,000. I mean, every single vlog but 2 is up to 1,000, but we need to get those last 2 up to 1,000. And in the playoffs, Clipper Nation, get ready, man. We here. We here, baby. Where the Phoenix Suns at? Where the Phoenix Suns at, baby?
Hold on a second. Denver Nuggets, chicken nuggets, empty buckets. Clippers at 5.
Yeah. I'm thinking 6, and I'm going to make sure I eat those nuggets with some buffalo sauce también from McDonald's after we beat you.